Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Apple Airpods Max, which came out just over a year ago in December 2020. And we're going to see if they hold up with time or if they're not worth your money. If you haven't already, please take some time, if you like the video, to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for notifications. Apple has for the longest time given value to the unboxing and first impression experience when it comes to their products. And the AirPods Max are, of course, no exception. They come in a nice box with clean details and minimalist design. And like most of Apple's new products, they have this nice clean tab that you can just pull off, and it makes the whole unwrapping experience much easier. No need for a knife or anything to get that box open. As we open the box, we're greeted with probably the most polarizing part of this product. And it's a purse. There's no way around it. It's a case that literally looks like a purse. It's one of the most impractical things to use. It doesn't really protect it. It just adds some weight, and it doesn't charge or do anything special. In fact, the only thing it does is allow the device to go to sleep, which we'll get into later. Looking at the AirPods, they come with this nice protective pad to kind of protect them from scratching during shipping. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get rid of those. Once we get them off, we can see that they are quite well built. They're built almost completely of aluminum, whereas the case feels almost like the polar opposite. It feels very cheap and unnecessary, to be honest. It doesn't add to the product. It doesn't benefit in any way. Let's just get this off. It's almost like it's a kind of cheap plasticky material. I don't know how to explain it. It's not velvet or anything fancy like that. It's certainly not leather. And yeah, like I mentioned, the only purpose that this case has is to allow your AirPods to go to sleep so that they don't drain extra battery when not in use. It's very annoying and could have been simply solved with a on-off switch or a button combination. The AirPods have a dedicated noise cancellation and switching button, which switches between noise cancellation pass-through and noise cancellation off, as well as a volume crown or rocker similar to the one that they have on the Apple Watch, which is used for controlling volume, pausing and playing songs, and skipping tracks. I can't help but feel that having a third option like a power or battery preserving button like sleep would have been quite practical, and a combination of the buttons could accomplish that, and I feel like it's something Apple could do in a software update. However, after a year and people complaining about this, it still doesn't seem to be an option. Which I feel brings me back to the biggest gripe. Most people want to hang their headphones like this on a stand or something similar on a headphone holder and not have to worry about finding them drained of their battery in the morning. They want to be able to use them when they want and put them down and have them go to a low power state when they're not using them. Unfortunately, for us, Apple's way of doing this is very much related to the case. You have to put them in this kind of flat form, and it only adds to the weight. This stupid case that they force you to use in order to put them to sleep, and it's just a horrible design and horrible idea overall. It's the worst. I shouldn't have to fold my headphones like this unless I'm traveling and I need a flat space to put them in a case, and I certainly shouldn't have to do it just to put them to sleep. Really stupid. I feel like I'm holding a purse. Earlier in the video, when taking out the AirPods Max, they asked to pair and I had ignored it in order to finish filming my B-roll, and now I seem unable to pair them. So I've gone into the settings, I've tried putting them in the case, taking them out of the case, and the pop-up doesn't seem to appear. And now I'm going directly into the settings and trying to pair them like any normal Bluetooth device. And oddly enough, they do not seem to be appearing. So I started restarting my iPhone, putting them back in the case, taking them out of the case, yet nothing seemed to work. And this is the first time I've ever had difficulty of this scale pairing a Bluetooth device, let alone one made by Apple for Apple. Usually it's quite a seamless process. Maybe I just got unlucky. So after looking up my issue and trying to find a solution online for the pairing problem, it seems that the best solution is to, in fact, reset the AirPods completely in order to like reboot them. I feel like an on-off switch might have solved this as well. Just saying. Anyway, so I pressed and held the buttons for several seconds until I believe the light started flashing, and it set them to factory default, and at that point they started to pair, and the issue was one of the past, and I haven't had it since. Once the AirPods are paired, you're greeted with a series of options in the Bluetooth menu in which you can play around with the buttons and their functionality. There's nothing really major here. It's just preferences for what you want each button to do, but you don't have full control over the audio experience like other headphones software might have. The other major gripe I have for these headphones is they don't have USB-C. They still charge, like most of Apple's accessories, with a lightning cable. This cable has to go. It is inferior to USB-C in every single way. And Apple introduced USB-C on their MacBooks all the way back in 2016. So why is this cable still around? It's gotta go. Which just about summarizes my experience with the AirPods Max. They're an extremely expensive, extravagant accessory that Apple sells, yet they're missing some key elements to make it stand out from its competition. Besides build quality, I don't find it has much going for it over competition like Sony and Bose. And even with the AirPods Pro, which are infinitely more cheap and inexpensive and convenient to wear and have a case that actually charges them, I did not find the audio experience to be so incredibly good as to warrant the high asking price. But I'm not an audiophile, and there's much better reviewers out there who can tackle this. So to conclude, great build quality, okay sound, excellent noise cancellation, terrible case, and outdated charging cable make it a hard recommendation. If you're a die-hard Apple fan and you need the extra value of the noise cancellation, which is quite significantly better than those of the AirPods Pro, and you can find them in a bargain, then they might be worth it. Otherwise, I'd hold out till Apple or someone else presents something a bit better, or just go with Sony or Bose, who are about half the price and offer the same audio experience, if not better. That's just my 2 cents. Thanks for watching.